Hey guys, hope you're having an awesome Thursday. Just wanted to make a quick video to address some things about your food, right? I hope that the second week is going well. I want you to understand that it's really important that you follow the plan that we've laid out for you as closely as possible. Namely, the fact that you actually need to eat. Okay, so don't fall into this misconception where you think that not eating equals to weight loss. Not eating is a problem that half of you guys have. Let me explain that to you. When you don't eat, your body goes through stress. When you go through stress, when you don't have enough nutrients in your body holds on to any food that you put in it because it assumes that it's going to go through that stress again. Okay, this is called the hibernation effect, right? Where genetically, our ancestors used to go through this process of eating mostly during spring and summer, and then reducing the food as they went into autumn, and then they went into winter, right? Because they didn't have access to food in winter. It was really cold, so when we were tribal people or when we were cavemen, we would eat a lot less around winter, right? So that process of not eating food and only eating once a day triggers this hibernation effect where your body assumes that it is not going to be getting food for a while. So what it does is that it stores all the food, and which is why you put on some weight. It stores the food and saves it for that period where you're going to be starving your body. So if you don't eat, you're actually going to put on more weight. That has to be really clear, because a lot of people go through that misconception of thinking, I'm just not going to eat, and that's gonna be okay, or I don't have the right food to eat, so I'm just going to not eat at all. Once we've got that misconception out of the way, the second thing is, what if you don't have the right food to eat? What if you're out? What if you're at work, or what if you're on the run? You haven't got the right food to eat. Listen, you can almost get the right food from anywhere, right? We live in Sydney. We have access to food. We have access to good food everywhere, right? So let me give you the worst example. Let's say you're on the road and you have nothing to eat. You should always have a little bit of walnut or pecan in your car. Like, always take nuts in your car. Pecan, walnuts, you always should have that in your car. It lasts, a long time, so you don't have to worry about it going off. So you pull up at a service station, you find some tuna without any flavoring or additives, right? In addition to that tuna, you find yourself a green apple, or at worst a red apple, and that's it. That's your protein and carbohydrates covered. And you go back in your car and you have some walnuts or pecans, right? Straightforward, right? You don't have to overthink it. If the next best thing is pull over at any Woolworths or Coles, go to the deli section, get yourself a barbecue chicken, get yourself some olives, get yourself some vegetables, some celeries. They're like ready-made salads that they sell now. Get yourself a ready-made salad and eat that. Okay, so there's always something to eat. Okay, as long as you look for the right food. Besides that, any place that you go to, there's always an option that is a healthier option. So you can walk into any food court and you can go to a food place, get some protein, get some salads, or get some vegetables, and then add a side of avocado to that. Okay, so eating is really, 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 really important. Second thing was energy, right? So a lot of people asking me about what they should do if they haven't got enough energy during the day. Guys, what I recommend you do is you just increase your portion size a little bit. Okay, so you can increase, as long as you increase everything by the same ratio. Okay, you should be fine. Increase your portion size, see how you feel. So if you've been going for like 100 gram protein, 150 grams of carbohydrates, go for 125 grams of protein or 150 grams of protein and 200 grams of vegetables. Okay, and see how that goes, right? Another solution for making sure you have you're maximizing on your energy is for you to have 2 bulletproof coffees a day. One in the morning, okay, and one at 12 o'clock. Okay. I have the recipe on the group page, but I'll post it again. Okay. That bulletproof coffee is a real pick me up. Okay, that can really take you a long time. If you're still craving or you're still starving, come to me and we'll have a chat, and we'll be able to assist you with making the right adjustments. Okay, there are things like green tea extracts and so on that we can give you, but most of all, just increase your food. Okay. Again, let's recap. Really important that you eat. If you don't eat, you go into hibernation mode, which means you actually start to store all the food that you eat. We need to increase your metabolic rate. Okay, something that I didn't actually mention, but we need to increase your metabolic rate. So your body going through the process of actually breaking down food and digesting it and pushing it through your intestines and out the other side, that in itself takes a lot of energy, and that's actually what we're trying to do: increase the activity in your body, which obviously is a way of burning calories. That's a way of burning weight, dropping your weight, right? And then the next thing is low energy levels. Increase your food by the same portions, or make sure that you're having the right amount of food during the day. Okay. If you're still lacking energy, or you have some cravings, then make sure that you make yourself a bulletproof coffee in the morning. Make yourself a bulletproof coffee. If you don't have a blender at work, okay, you can put it into a protein shaker. You can just shake it up, and that will do. Okay, so if you have any other questions, guys, post a comment. Please make use of the resources that you have. Please make sure you approach us and you see us whenever you need to. Okay, any other questions? Also drop in a question to your accountability coach, which is Francisco, and we'll go from there. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you at the Account at Me. Ciao.